Happy upper body day. Let's do it. You ready? We did lower yesterday if you're following along with me. So today we're doing upper. So it's a little different than last week where we did full body. Kind of progressing and switching things up, okay? So we're going to start off with a nice little warm-up with slide those hands down to those toes. I'm going to have my 10 and my 20-pound dumbbells today. If you need to drop to your knees at this point, go ahead. So just keep in mind, if you have a set of heavy and light, you're going to want that. If you don't, then you're just going to do what you use what you got. If you don't want to drop to the toes, don't worry about it. You're just pushing into the shoulder blades, trying to squeeze the shoulder blades in towards the spine, but not really bending the elbows. So we're just squeezing the upper back and then pushing the floor away, rounding into that. One more time. Here, and if you want from the knees, squeeze. So we're not dropping the hips. It's on the upper back. Press and walk it back. We're going to walk it out one more time. And then from here, drop to those knees. Bring those knees underneath you. Your hands should already be underneath your shoulders. From here, we're going to go into our nice cat-cow. And for every cat-cow, when we come back to neutral, we're going to take one hand under, palm facing up, head to the floor, rotate the torso. Just stay there long enough for a quick breath. And rotate. We're going to do that 3 more times on each side. Breathe at this point. One, enjoy this. Nice spinal movement. Back to neutral and rotate. Okay, we got one more on each side here. Tuck the tailbone, pushing the floor away, rounding through that back. Rotate one more time. There you go. Alrighty, let's move on to our last warm-up move. So we're going to be on all fours, but I want you to imagine, I'm going to face you real quick, that we're trying to keep this arm in line with the shoulder as we circle it back. So meaning that what you just saw is very different, right? You come in, up, palm facing in. Once I can't really go any further back, I'm going to start to rotate that palm out, try and still keep it in line as much as I can all the way back. That is very different than this, right? Where I'm just letting it come out away from me, okay? So we're going to do that. In fact, I'll just stay facing you on all fours. So I want you to start with that hand coming all the way in towards that chest, circling up. Try to keep it in as close to that midline as you can. And back. There. Rotate that torso. I'm not going to be super, super picky here. I want you to feel like you have good motion. It should all feel good. If there's a point where it doesn't, bring it back, right? Just kind of recoup. We are doing one more on each side. Last one. There we go. Let's do it. So we're going to start off with one dumbbell, 2 exercises. We're going to do push-ups and we're going to do planks, and we're going to pull that dumbbell from side to side. We're going to do 3 rounds of 10 with that. Then we're going to up the rep range and go into a longer set of push and pull, both all in the upper body. Got it? Good. Let's start off with our push-ups. And we've got 10s. So I encourage you to try to get as many on those toes as you can. Remember those elbows, slightly tucked back, right? So not up here, slightly back. All right, ready? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Keep that chin forward. Body's nice and flat. Last one. Good. 1 dumbbell. You choose. You're going to start with that dumbbell underneath that left hand. Maybe you want to start under the right. It's okay. But it's underneath the hand. You're going to come into your plank position, whether that is those knees or those toes. And you might want to start with those feet a little bit wide, okay? And then we're going to take that dumbbell, drag it to the other side. Yep, a drag. And we're trying to do that with as little movement like this, right, as possible. So what do I need you to do? Push the floor away, pull the belly button in tight, keep that core tight. Keep the quads, the glutes, the body wet like a plank, stiff as a board. If you need to, if you feel like you have one foot coming up, then I want you to go ahead and really tighten or widen the feet a little bit. All right, we're gonna go one more on each side. And then remember what I said. Just these two. 2 more times. Okie dokie. You got it. Push-ups again. 4, 10. We go in 3, 2. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. If you're on your knees, it looks the same. Maybe get a little bit lower. 8, 9, 10. Doing good. Grab your dumbbell. We'll rest after we get one more set in, okay? We'll get some water. Here we go. Keep that weight low to the ground. 2. Every time you go to grab that weight, pull that in. 3. Are those hands walking out in front of you? Try to keep them underneath you. Oh, it's okay. At least it was a little piece. Yeah, 3 more each side. 3, 2, 1. Last one. 1. Move it out of the way. Last set of push-ups. And we're not doing push-ups again. You're welcome. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good range. And 10. See you later, alligator push-ups. We're done. Pulls in our plank. Remember, if you were on those knees, looks exactly the same. Tighten up on that belly button. Keep that core engaged. You feel equal weight through both knees. Minimize the movement here. Good job. Okay, get a little bit of water. Now we're going to start with our a little higher up. And longer set. Okay. All right. So we're going to start off. 1 press narrow, 1 press wide. Be careful of arching that back. Keep your body in neutral, nice and tall. Scoop that belly all the way from that pelvic floor. Up and in, okay? So it's just like you're sucking in. That's different than feeling like you have a corset and everything's going, right? It's pulling in this way as well as kind of like this. Okay. Nice and strong. Dumbbells up. First one, palm stay facing in. 1. We go wide. 2. 3. Good. 1 more each way. You got a little extra in you? Do them. Finish them out. Couple more reps. I'm going to go lighter next time through. Alrighty. Good job if you pounded out a few more. From here, you're going to grab 1 dumbbell. We're going 15s. Round the shoulders up and back. Tight core. As we lift that dumbbell up, overhead, into a tricep extension, we want to make sure that the rib cage doesn't splay open, the hips go back. Again, everything stays in nice and tight. So there's 1. Here we go. Elbows in. 2. 3. Control it as it comes up. Keep those elbows in as you go into that tricep. If you feel your whole body wanting to get involved, use that excuse to really engage that midsection. Come on. Okay, to get out of that comfort zone. We're staying tall. And good job. That was it. Okay. Back into a few more muscle groups here. So we're going to go like we did with our press, narrow, and then we're going to come wide with our pull. So we have a narrow pull and a wide pull. Hitting it from all these different angles. So one thing I need you to do before you even hinge forward, again, get this all engaged and keep it engaged while you hinge forward. You're going to actually push those hips back. This needs to be on, hello, so that we don't feel that in that low back. Got it? So if you're somebody who, anytime you're doing working out and you're bent over and you start to get too tired here, let's work on, okay, transverse. All right, here we go, narrow and wide, 6 each. 3, 2, let's go. Now turn those palms back. You got it. Oh, we did more. That's okay. That's actually what I wanted to do with our presses anyway, so we'll do it. Switch those out for your dumbbells. Lighter dumbbells if you need, have them for bicep curls. Last one with the dumbbells in the circuit, and then we go on to bodyweight. Hammer curl, please Palms face in, turn, come out wide, back in, hammer, and down. So we're coming up, open out wide, keep the elbows in, turn it, okay? Good. Control it. If you're starting to get hard, just switch it out to one at a time. Good. Okay, one more. I'm lying. Not on it today. Not on it with my counting. Got 3 more. 3. All right, you can always switch it down to one at a time. 2. Okay, last one. Oh, good job. Let's come into our plank on our elbows, please. Oh, so this is still going to work on those shoulders, getting into this plank, right? Make sure you're pulling the shoulder blades. Pack it in nice and strong, okay? Ready? If you need to, you're here, you're on your knees. Now all I want to do, if you're on your toes, is we're going to work on rounding through that back. Think about bringing the head down towards the floor and then coming back to flat. Round as you come up and come back flat. So you're going to tuck your tailbone even more as you're trying to come up. Think about it as if you're trying to get into even more of a crunch. One more here. One more. Okay, good sip of water. We're back into that narrow and wide overhead press. You've got it. This is it. This is that one long circuit. Okay? We have one finisher that includes a little bit more core. Okay? So here we go. Press, palms stay facing in. Press it out wide. Palms face me. Thank you. Circle it in. Press. Come out wide. Press. Okay. So I'm going to do those few extra with you this round. Stay tall. You got this. Breathe. Two more each way. It's all controlled. That's it. Trying to keep those elbows up. Oh, good job. One dumbbell. It's going to come up here. Now, let's say you have two, if you don't have one heavy one that's enough for that to feel like work, go ahead and use your 2. Just try to hold them 2 together, okay? All right. Let's do it. There we go. Nice and controlled. Up overhead. Elbows in. Good. Keep scooping that belly button in. You know, if I say it over and over again, it's gotta be important. Come on. Good job. I know. Okay, don't let me do that again. Tighten up on that core. You got 4 more. It's okay to struggle, as long as your form's there. I'm struggling too. I got 2 more. Last one. Okay. We're going back into that full wide. I'm going to stick with those heavies because I was able to do all 16 or 8 and 8 last time. So, you do you. But what are we going to do first? Well, first we're going to pick those weights up. Round the shoulders up and back. Nice tall posture. Scoop the belly button up and in. Push the hips back, soft bend in the knees. Now, squeeze the shoulder blades. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Come on. Got 2 more. There we go. Good job. Switch those out for my dumbbells with my bicep curls. And let's go. Open chest. Hammer. Out wide, keep those elbows in. Curl. Bring it in. 2. Good job. Nice and controlled. Okay, so I'm gonna go into 1 on each just for 1 set. It's getting hard for me to be able to do this without swinging. We don't want to swing. Bringing it back to 2, right? So you can always kind of combo those up. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Good job. All right, let's come into that plank again, where we're going to try and round the back up. And as we're rounding, we're doing a crunch, okay? Let's do it. Plank on those elbows. Imagine trying to do a headstand. You're getting the crown of your head to the floor between those forearms, okay? Okay. Try not to grip those fists too tight, okay? If those hands are together, just keep it light. I don't even usually have my hands together, but when I do this one, I tend to. Okay. And it looks exactly the same If you were on those knees, you're just not going to get quite as much range of motion. Try not to let those shoulders come back. We're not going into a down dog. We're not pushing back with the hips. We're trying to curl forward. Right? That's different. So you're not pushing the floor away with your arms. Hey, just turn around. 2 more. Last one. Sip of water 1 more time. Okay? Okay, let's do it. Last round. Let's go into that narrow and then that wide press. Perfect. Nice and strong. Keep those elbows up high. That's what we'll keep the, if it's not challenging enough, really drive that, keep those elbows up. Press, open, 2. This is yeah, 2 more each way. Last one. Good job, guys. Okay. 1 dumbbell. I'm going down to this 10. So I can keep those elbows in and make sure, again, I have good range of motion, good control. All right, ready? Front raise. Shoulders. Postures nice and tall. Here we go. Lifting the arms up in front without lifting the shoulders all the way up overhead. Elbows stay in. Full tricep extension. We're nice and tall. We're nice and tall. That's it. This is our last time going through each one of these exercises. Yeah. Come up. All right, you guys. Let's finish this off. We could be done with this one. 4. Yeah, 3 more. Come on. 3. I know, so to close those eyes. That's when you know it's getting serious. Go on. 2. And 1. Woo. Oh, shake it out. Good thing we start with those presses and then go into those rows, right? This is a whole lot easier than that. Okay, let's do it. Last one. And then, like I said, we're down on the floor. We're almost done, okay? Okay, here we go. Remember what we talked about. Here, let's do our setup. Shoulders, we're going to round them up and back. I'm going to pull up and in from that pelvic floor, up and in with that belly button. Then I'm going to push the hips back. Now I'm set. In and wide. And in. That's 2. 3. Yes. Don't stop. Halfway. Last one. Oh, good job, you guys. Okay. Ready for those curls? Let's do it. Okay. Up and around. That's 1. And 2. And 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Power through. Okay, we got 2 more. I'm gonna do them singles. Okay, good job. Let's get down to that plank last time. So again, all we're really trying to do is from flat to here, right? Then coming down. 3, 2, let's do it. So again, you're not doing this. All right, back and forth. Trying to curl forward, bring those heels forward. You're amazing. Keep it going. 3 more. Okay. Let's do it. We're going right into it. Okay? 1 dumbbell for your pullover. Every time it comes over, make sure we're not going to hit the wall here. Every time that comes over, we're going to bring 1 knee in. Knee in. As the dumbbell goes overhead, careful of arching the back. Try to stay neutral. Extend those arms out a little longer if you can. I just didn't give myself room. All right, there you go. Take that same dumbbell. We're gonna sit on our bottoms. Curl it back. Okay, so you're sitting not on the, this is me sitting on my sits bones. I'm just gonna try and sit back here. Abs in. Right here. Press. You can have your heels up or just slightly down. I told you abs. Let's go. 5, 4. We gotta do this one more time. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last round. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. Okay. Knees up. Ready? Overhead. Keep that low back in from arching. Knee. 1. Knees go back out over the hips. 2. This is it. Last one. Oh, whew. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. 10 here. Curl it back. Abs are on. High bicep curl press. That's 1. Going 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it burns so good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I mean, I don't even know. Let's go into a child's pose. Take a deep breath here. Rotate under. Palm facing up. Deep breath. Other side. Try to rotate from that rib cage. Deep breath here, back and center. Come all the way down to the floor. Bring that right arm in. Kick that right leg back. Deep breath here. Come back to center. Switch that arm. Okay. Kick the left leg back. And bring it back. Come back. Push yourself back to child's pose. And then deep breath here. You're more than welcome to go through both of those shoulder stretches once more, or just anywhere that feels good. Stretching is always so important. Give yourself time to do that. I have to head out. See you next time.